Antonio, how difficult is it to look back at Saturday and see all of those opportunities and those chances for turnovers and coming up empty?
Um, we knew going into that game that we needed to get turnovers, and we had a few opportunities and we didn't capitalize on them. And I feel like those could have been the turning point of the game. And you know, we just gotta next game. That's in the past now. So like next game, we just gotta when those opportunities come, we just gotta capitalize on them.
We'll go front row on the right to Cole.
AJ, it never felt like you were able to get pressure defensively on a guy like Will Rogers. And when you play in an air raid offense like that, and he throws the ball as consistent as possible, when you're unable to go ahead and make him move outside the pocket, does that put a little bit more pressure on the secondary to have to step up and make bigger plays?
Probably a little bit. We knew we was gonna have to cover. They throw the ball more than they run the ball, and like I said earlier, like we knew we was gonna have to make plays in the air, and when those opportunities came, we didn't capitalize on them. I feel like if we would have made those plays, it probably would have been a different outcome of the game.
And then when you look at a place like Bryant-Denny Stadium going into this, you were able to kind of see it as a freshman. When playing in a place like Kyle Field, does that kind of allow you to better get yourself equipped for an atmosphere such as Tuscaloosa?
Oh yeah, I wholeheartedly feel like there is no better place to play than Kyle Field, and the atmosphere at Kyle Field can be mimicked anywhere. And with like noise and stuff like that, like I feel like Kyle Field is the loudest loudest field I've ever played at. So going to other teams' home, like I don't feel like it bothers us as much because we used to the noise.
We'll stay on the front row right side to Travis.
Y'all faced KJ Jefferson this year and the Sam Houston State quarterback. If Jalen Milroe, their backup, is the guy that's going to go this week, how does that change in y'all's approach to a Russian quarterback, and how do you feel like y'all have fared against mobile quarterbacks so far this year?
We got prepared for both Bryce and what's his name, Jalen. Yeah, we got to prepare for both, but no matter who we play, we know we just got to go out and execute. I feel like more of the story, if we execute, like it doesn't matter who we play, who we face, it'll be a good game for us.
Any more questions? We'll go back behind the lights to Tyler and then Cole.
Antonio, do you look at last year's experience at all when you were kind of in a similar spot, coming off a loss to Mississippi State, going into as a heavy underdog against top-ranked Alabama team? Do you kind of draw on that experience at all to give yourself some confidence that you can do this?
Yeah. Right now it's all about just making sure everybody's in the right headspace going into this game. I feel like this would be a good teaching point for the team. Like we was in the same spot last year. It's all about just finishing the season, and as long as we just go out, work hard each day, practice hard, and go into the game with the mindset like we just play for each other, no matter the outcome. I feel like we'll be really good.
We'll go front row on the right side to Cole.
AJ, what do you remember about game planning last year for this Alabama team?
Honestly, the most thing that sticks out to me from last year is how we approached the game, like at practice. Practice was good, like the tempo was good. No matter, like we just came off 2 losses to Mississippi State and Arkansas, so like I feel like that demeanor of the team is what stood out to me, and that's what I'm gonna try to preach to the guys today. Like it's all about how we attack practice this week and execution, because that's the only part that I feel like we're lacking right now, just the execution part. And once we get to execute, I feel like we're still one of the top teams in the country.
When you look at the SEC and how competitive it is between every single roster, do you view it as a week-by-week kind of basis to where every single week it's kind of like a 0-0 start where that if you win this game, it could at least lead to something positive down the line?
Yeah, for sure. Going week in, week out, no matter who you play in the SEC, you're going to get a game. If you come out underestimating your opponent, that's when they get the best of you. And I kind of was talking to the guys earlier about the Mizzou and Georgia game. You never know what you're going to get from a team in the SEC, so you just got to go out there and play your best game each and just, execute. I feel like everything come down to execution.
We'll go third row on the left to Cease.
Saban today said Young's day to day. Would you rather, as a defender, would you rather play the Heisman Trophy defending guy or not? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter, honestly. We just want to. I feel like that doesn't matter to us. For right now, we just go out, play well, and just try to get the win.
Any more questions? We'll go to wrap it up with Ben behind the lights.
And Tony, just looking back on Saturday when second half it seemed like they kind of got into a little bit of rhythm, got it rolling. Looking forward to this game and other games, what do you guys feel like you got to do better in those situations to kind of disrupt that rhythm on their end?
Just like when I don't know. Honestly, I feel like when they get in a row, like in a rhythm, we just gotta find a way to get off the field as a defense. Just give offense a better opportunity, another chance to go score. I feel like that was our downfall this week. When they got like explosive plays or whatever, like they were just able to drive. They went tempo on us, and we just wasn't able to execute and get off the field to allow offense to get the ball back. But that's why I feel like we need to do better as a defense.
All right. Thank you, Antonio.
All right, thank you.